Hi folks, it's Larry Ecker from Mobile Lock and Safety here. Hey, and this is my third installment on master keying for the small real estate investor and small to mid-size, I guess. And it's come to my attention that a lot of folks are interested in master keying. They think it's a great idea, but don't really know exactly what it is, except it sounds like a really great idea on paper. So what I'm going to do is kind of back up a little bit and show you what a master key system is, rather than just trying to explain it on the keyboard or over the phone. A master keyed system is pretty much standard operating procedure in your commercial buildings, office buildings, institutions, schools. And what it is the basic master keyed system, which is a level 2, will have one key, your master key, that opens all the different lock cylinders in the system. And then on the other hand, you'll have change keys / tenant keys for you folks who are real estate investors. There'll be tenant keys that go out to each individual tenant that open specifically only their doors, nobody else's in that building or in that system. So master key opens all the doors. Change key will open individual ones, but not everything in the system. So hopefully that helps out in the understanding of how that works. I'm going to break it down for you and kind of give you an idea. I know it's kind of geeky, but this is how an actual cylinder works. You've got your lock, you've got your plug, and then you've got your housing. This is all part of your key and knob lock. That's kind of everything's broken down here, but your standard key and knob lock looks like this, and it consists of a housing and the plug goes into the housing. And you've got these 5 chambers right there. Each chamber corresponds to one of the cuts in your key. So as you push this in, your key will push the pins that are inside of this plug up to this, what they call the shear line, which is, this is a round cylinder, obviously. When that pin hits the shear line, it hits exactly where the top of this cylinder plug. So it creates what they call a shear line, and that allows the plug to spin inside the housing. When the key is out of it, these particular pins the upper pins, which are inside this housing, are pushed down into the cylinder so that it won't turn unless you have the proper key that fits in there. And in a master keyed system, you'll have 2 separate shear lines. One for your master key, which involves pins that look like this. They've got a little nub on the end there. They fit on the bottom. Secondly, you'll have what they call a master pin, which looks like this, flat on top and bottom, and it fits on top of your bottom pin, your lower pin. And they create different shear lines so that 2 different keys will go into that same plug and turn it. It's a very specific system. You have to avoid cross keying, not just one key and then drag some other key out and put it in there. And I mean, you can get it to work, but you'll have cross keying happening all the time. You know, one lock that's not supposed to open from another key will have to avoid all that. You have to have a system in place. You have to take out all those different variables that'll avoid cross keying, and so you'll have a system that only one key and the other key will open it. Best case scenario. So that's kind of master keying in a nutshell. Sorry I got so geeky. It's probably gone way too long, but anyway, hopefully that helps everybody out and kind of understanding what a master keyed system does. Thanks. Have a great day.